Bill auction, the government paying the highest rate for 1 year paper in 4 months, just over 1.8%.
Yes, I mean it's not great news as you were saying, and we've seen some upward pressure on bond yields in general. But having said that, the market has remained reasonably resilient to the ratings news. I think that S&P had Italy on downgrade watch for quite some time, and it brings it into line with Moody's. So the market's kind of taken it in its stride, given that we are within investment grade. But clearly there are some concerns going forward, given the relatively poor outlook. I mean, we saw some disappointing industrial production numbers today published as well, where the annual rate fell over 4%. The economic picture is looking pretty gloomy.
We'll get to the economic picture in more detail in a second, but tomorrow, of course, we have a proper bond auction, some €6.5 billion, I think, on the block. How do you think that will go?
There'll obviously be a little bit of a yield concession now going into it, but having said that, I wouldn't expect the backup in yields to be much more than we've seen now. I think you've got to remember as well that the demand-supply balance in Italy looks fairly favourable. They've done most of their funding this year. They're more than 60% funded, and domestic investors hold a much greater share of the market now. So that should help insulate it from any further sort of upward pressure, if you like, in terms of on yields.
So just give us a sense of the colour, the feeling on the trading floor behind you there. I mean, are people starting to get more concerned about Italy?
I think concerns are rising, as I suggested, because we're still within investment grade. I think those concerns are relatively contained for now. But the big picture going forward looks very pessimistic. I mean, there's been a little bit of a pickup in sentiment, given that some of the proposed tax hikes have been abandoned altogether or deferred. But you look at some of the surveys, the business surveys, consumer confidence, they're all consistent with falling activity, falling employment. And there's going to be a pretty big fiscal squeeze needed in the next year or so for their plans to remain even vaguely on track. So that's going to keep disposable incomes under downward pressure. And I think growth is going to disappoint consensus considerably, and that's going to put pressure on public finances.
Well, that consensus from the IMF and S&P yesterday and the Bank of Italy today seems to sort of coalesce around 2% contraction for this year. You think it might be closer to 3%?
I do, yes. I think the actual outturn is going to be closer to 3%, and not just this year. I think next year as well, we're going to be around about 2.5% or so, and I think we'll remain in negative territory in 2015.